Hello everyone, welcome back. And this will be your general weekly reading for the sign of Taurus for the week of April 13th. And at this time, I would like to thank each and every one of you out there who have been subscribing to my channel, helping it grow and getting it noticed. As well as for all the thumbs up on all the videos that you've watched and hitting the hype button. Thank you so much for doing all of that. And of course, all the lovely comments. It is so nice to read them. I truly appreciate that. And it's nice to hear that you've enjoyed them, they resonated. It helped you to decide to subscribe to my channel. So all of the above. I do truly appreciate each and every one of you out there. Thank you. Ooh, starting out with the Ace of Swords. So taking off with something new. Something that you wanted to do. You know, you're feeling stumped or stuck with something for a while. Not quite sure whether you should move forward on it or not. But something now has cleared the air. So it's leaving you with that more feeling of wanting to move forward again. That momentum slowly returning to you. You had a problem, but you've managed to take care of that quite nicely. And you can let it go now and keep going. So you've had some good sleeps, it looks like, for some of you. And you're willing now to take a fresh look at something. Start something fresh again. And the Nine of Rods. So definitely made a decision. There's no doubt about that one. You are very determined to have what it is that you desire here. You've already made up your mind. You've made your choice. And now you're just making sure that, you know, nothing gets in your way. You drew the line in the sand, and if you have to, you will speak your mind and make sure that others understand that this is your choice. You weren't coerced. This is your choice. And the Lovers. Well, that explains a few things. Well, that's coming together with somebody that you really care about. There's love, harmony, definitely a very good union here, partnership, relationship. You know, something that you're very passionate about. And you really value this other person. You really do. You, like I said, you've made a choice now. And the two of yous are ready to move forward. You've already decided that, you know, you've chosen this person or this other half, and you want to see where it goes. And it looks like for many of you, it is going to go for the long haul. Now, this could be the rekindling of a relationship for some of you as well. Somebody that you know, didn't really have a real big relationship with, but now you're taking it to the next step. And the Star. Yeah, it's totally beginning here. You're quite feeling more comfortable with your choices. You're not second guessing yourself. And you have more hope and optimism here. You have more faith in this renewal, this new start, this new good, you know, things going forward. This is good fortune, good omens. Things are heading in the right direction. You're feeling very much comfortable within your own this week. So that's nice. Yeah, that's all right. Five of Swords. You're learning to walk away from that. You know, no more anybody gets to have an opinion or try to hold you back or any of that. You're done. You've already made your choice. You're letting that sort of bad behavior out of your life once and for all. And once you turn, you know, your back on somebody or something like that, you're done. Like you don't backtrack, you don't undo. And that's probably a better quality for you. And the Ten of Cups, look at that. Happy home, happy life, celebrations. Wow. Like that is, to me, like the beautiful card of a happy life and family. Friends, job, right place, right time. Just wanting to celebrate the joy that you feel. You want to celebrate it with everybody else who even comes near you. Because right now you are so in love with life going forward. And it brings you just joy thinking about the other person. And the Knight of Rods. Definitely moving in a new direction. Looks like a vacation for some of you. Maybe you're making plans for in the future to take a trip somewhere that you have been wanting to take for some time, but now you have somebody to go with you. So that makes it even more, exhilarating and happening. So you're not so tempted to just jump into this. You are ready to definitely make the plans for the trip, but you're more focused. You're not doing anything impulsively. You're understanding you will have far much better happiness if you slow down a little bit, look at what you're doing, and then step into this. But you are definitely evolving. And the King of Pentacles. Yeah, wow. Making investments, trusting that your life is in the right place, right time. And things slowly are coming together for you here. Things are really starting to pay off. Physically as well as mentally, financially. You're feeling more comfortable, definitely. You're more empowered in yourself and your choices this week. So that's, wow. And you're very much aware, slow and steady will get you the ends that you desire. So you're willing to slow the pace down a little bit with the understanding that as you go, it will pick up momentum and keep going forward. But it looks like for many of you, your finances are actually starting to accumulate more. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles. Your finances are definitely in a good spot, which is nice. You're understanding that you've made some good investments. You planted the seeds. Things are really starting to develop the way you had envisioned them. So you're feeling more confident in your choices, understanding things are changing around you, and you're willing to step back just that little bit and breathe instead of always trying to push to succeed. You're more at ease with your choices. Yeah, look at that, the Strength card. For sure. You're definitely right place, right time. You've slowed yourself down, and it's taken a lot of strength to get to where you are. It hasn't been easy, but you have more courage and more passion as you go into this, and you're very focused on your future. And that doesn't matter what age you are. You have a commitment to yourself of what it is you're going to achieve, and you're headed for it. Like nothing's going to sway you off your path. And you're quite competent and moving forward with your strength. And the Knight of Cups. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Definitely travel. This is usually by boat, over water. And could be also the very nice beginnings of a relationship. Like that puppy love, somebody coming up and, you're offering to take them out for dinner or, a stroll through the park, whatever it is. But you're now willing to take that next step out of your comfort zone and try something new and exciting again. Or perhaps this could be somebody coming to you to let you know how they feel about you. Isn't that exciting? And you're okay with it. You're quite flattered. But this is definitely somebody coming in to offer you something. Some help in some way. Maybe they have a little more knowledge on something than what you have. So there's definitely help on its way for you. And the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, you are feeling very much right place, right time. Things are happening more balanced in your life. You're not so all over the map stressing and worrying about things. Things are just seeming to flow much more calmly towards you. And you're okay with that. You've earned that. Yeah, the Page of Pentacles. Opportunities are knocking. There's no doubt about it. The deal is closer than what you think. You've got new assignments coming in for you, or this could be you just deciding that I want to do this, this, and this, that sort of assignments, and you're trying to accomplish each one of them. Your health is getting better. You're investing more in yourself again, like your health, making sure you're doing okay, making sure your finances are in good order, that sort of thing. So you're spending a little bit more time investing in yourself this week. And the World card. Yeah, things are definitely changing in your world. There's no doubt about that shot, isn't there? You know, there's accomplishments, fulfillment, travel, celebration. And this is you coming back out into the world of, you know, here I am, I've arrived. You know, happier, content, things are going much smoother in your life. You're starting to feel more optimistic about your steps. And the Hermit, yes. You took that time out, that valuable time out of your busy schedule to go within, you know, relax a little bit before you keep moving forward. You did some meditation, you know, going down your path again in your life, looking over different things, how they panned out in your life, that sort of mentality. And it has done you a world of good to look back, meditate, take yourself out of all the hustle and bustle around you. You did some soul searching. You followed your wisdom. You told yourself the truth, whether you liked it or not, you know, and it helped you to find that inner guidance on what your next move should be. And now you're taking steps towards your future. And the Six of Swords. So some of you may be thinking about moving. Maybe you've been in a place for a very long time and you've just decided that it's time for you to move in a new direction. Now this can be for purpose of job or just changing your atmosphere where you live, but you want to find a place where you feel you can be you, who you really are, more comfortable, no longer going against the current, looking for, you know, people to say that you're in the right place at the right time, because you know yourself better than anybody else. And if it's going to take you that you have to move to a different area in order to find that peace, you're willing to do that as well. And some of you look like that's the choice that you're making this week. Maybe that's why you were holding back here for a while, trying to figure out what the sacrifice was if you moved away from an area that you have known for a long time. But it looks for the majority of you that you're packing your bag and baggage and moving to something much more fulfilling, rewarding, and happier for you. But it has taken you quite a lot of insight before you made that decision. And the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, there's definitely a new beginning here for many of you. Travel plans is absolute. You know, you're making the plans, and that can be just traveling to another town or anything like that. It doesn't have to be like across the world. And as far as it goes for that travel by water, you may be out, you know, rowing around in a kayak or something like that. Again, that's still traveling over water. So you understand that you want just a little more peace, quiet, and harmony in your life, and you may find that it's taking a walk somewhere, you know, just understanding that you just need to not see the same surroundings and just live in the moment a little bit more. And it's hard for you to do that because you're, you know, concentrating so hard on your future, but you're realizing that it's time to take that rest for yourself, get some more vision, and then proceed. All right, pull you one more just to get a little more clarity on this week. But it looks like for many of you, you're just opening back up to new adventures, taking that chance again, feeling like there's not anything in the world that can slow you down but yourself. Yeah, see? And there it is. Travel, for sure. Some of you are really looking to move right out of an area that you have been in for quite some time. But you're okay with it because you want to be comfortable. You want your life to be more content, happy, and fulfilled. And you're realizing where you're at, it's not getting that part of your dream fulfilled. So you're willing to do what it takes in order to achieve it. Wow. So it looks like for many of you, you're actually going to make a move this week for your future. All right, and your oracle card. Be assertive when it comes to what you know is right. Everything's going your way. A good person or company to work for. Now, isn't that beautiful? And on that note, I will say goodbye for now. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will definitely talk to you again next week. Bye for now.